What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Freaky Gaming. Welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. In today's Fallout 4 video, we are going to be talking about, will Fallout 4's next DLC, Far Harbor, suck? Now, what I mean by this is that over the past couple of days, since its release, Fallout 4's second DLC, Wasteland Workshop, has been getting a lot of hate and negative reviews. And the same thing happened with Fallout 4's first DLC, Automatron. A lot of people said that DLC sucked, and that DLC got a lot of hate and negative reviews also. And now a lot of people are speculating that Fallout 4's third DLC, Far Harbor, is also going to be not good, I guess you could say, and a lot of people are speculating that Far Harbor is also going to suck and be horrible. Now, before we get any further into the video, I would like to say that I do not think that Fallout 4's first two DLCs were horrible or terrible. However, I don't think they were great or game-changing, and I think the first two DLCs for Fallout 4 could have been a lot better. And I would also like to add in no way, shape, or form am I hating or bashing on Fallout 4. All of you, my subscribers, know I love Fallout 4, and anything Fallout 4 I just really like. Anything Fallout I like, anything Bethesda I like. And with that said, let's continue with the video. As I was saying, a lot of people have been speculating, and since Fallout 4's first two DLCs were not that great and they weren't amazing, a lot of people are speculating that Fallout 4's third DLC, Far Harbor, is also going to suck and not be great. And I am sort of starting to speculate that myself too. The reason being is because this morning I got up looking for Fallout 4 news to bring you guys, and I found this article here. Now it says, this is an excerpt from an interview with Bethesda, and it says this: in this first run of DLC, Far Harbor is the largest, but we kind of priced that based on what we've done before. So you can look at Far Harbor and say, well, even though the landmass is bigger, it doesn't have as much content as Shivering Isles, which was $30, but it has more than Dawnguard, which was $20. And the part that got to me about this article was this little line right here, where it says, well, even though the landmass is bigger, it doesn't have as much content as Shivering Isles. For those of you that do not know, Shivering Isles was the first, well, not the first, but it was one of the DLCs for the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, and it was very big and added a lot of content. Now, that little part, that little excerpt where it says, well, even though the landmass is bigger, it doesn't have as much content, makes me think that Bethesda is focused on more of a landmass DLC rather than a content DLC. And I think at this point, for Bethesda to redeem themselves for making two not really good DLCs to start off with for the first two DLCs for Fallout 4, I think for Bethesda to redeem themselves, that they really need to make a amazing content-driven DLC. And with the information that we have on Far Harbor so far, it seems like the DLC is going to be focused more on adding a larger landmass than content. And that's what is kind of making me speculate that Far Harbor isn't going to be the greatest DLC. Now I'm not saying it sucks, because I don't think it will truly suck. In the back of my mind, something is telling me that Far Harbor is going to be a very good DLC. And the reason that is because if you look at Bethesda's past games, the Elder Scrolls, Fallout 3, if you look at their DLCs, you'll see that their DLCs aren't small DLCs, they are very large and big DLCs. Now, of course, a couple of them have been small, but they were sort of stuff that we wanted to see, and Bethesda sort of waited almost a year to produce any DLCs, to whereas with Fallout 4, Bethesda sort of waited about 3 months and then started spitting out DLCs like crazy. And I think the larger the DLC, and since Bethesda is a company that really makes large open world games, I think the larger the DLC, the more open world the DLC is, the more stuff, the larger the DLC is, I think the better it's going to be. Because that's just what Bethesda does great, and they do great at sort of this open world stuff, you know, exploring and stuff like that, adding a lot of content. And I think since Far Harbor is a big, very giant landmass, if it has a lot of locations to explore, if it has a decent amount of content to the DLC, I think the DLC is going to be very good. But really, it's too early to speculate right now, guys. So stop speculating. I highly doubt it's going to be horrible. We just have to wait and see. I'm not saying it's going to be great, but I don't think it's going to be horrible. I think it's going to be pretty good, and since it's a larger DLC than Automatron and Wasteland Workshop, and then since Bethesda is better at working on larger DLCs than they are smaller DLCs, I think Far Harbor might be pretty good. Anyways guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, drop that like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. Anyways, it's been your boy Freaky Gaming. I love each and every single one of you. I will see you guys right back here tomorrow, and remember, stay freaky.